So many people have been asking me, how do you invest in property with no money? So that is exactly what we're going to do in this video. I'm ready. Yeah! Listen, when people are asking me about investing in property with none money, no money. Yeah, I mean no money. I mean, normally we say no money, but what it actually means is none of your own money. And I'm going to give you a few steps here. So if you stay all the way through this video, you're going to get all the components and the recipe of what it takes here. Because I'll tell you something, since I've been raising money for businesses and property investing, I've raised well over £12 million myself, and I have taught other people to do the same as well. I've taught over 200 people who have built businesses raising finance using other people's money and some of the creative ways that I'm going to share with you during this video. People always ask me, when I start showing them and telling them about how we can actually raise finance, they start saying, oh, but did you raise money from anybody that you know? Now, let me tell you something. When I first started in this game, I thought that I was going to be able to get money from people who I knew had money. I mean, there was one guy that I actually helped him sell his business for £9 million, someone I was working with, and I was thinking, right, this guy, surely he's not going to be able to burn all that money, surely some could come my way. I knew some other people that I knew were doing well in business, and I thought some money was going to come from them, but zero, even to this day, zero of the money that I have raised has come from anyone that I knew before this game. It's all through attracting them because of the work that I'm doing now and the businesses and the properties that I'm developing. So how to do this? I mean, first of all, one of the biggest ways to leverage is the bank's money. In residential, my first house that I bought residentially to live in, I actually borrowed 95% of the value and I had to put 5% down. Now, in the property investing world, we don't really utilize that. We'll go with a 75% loan to value. So whatever we're buying the property for, we'll go and borrow 75% of that value from then the bank. So what are the other ways that we can raise some finance? Because some people are like, how can you do it with no money? And no money doesn't mean zero money. What it means is zero of your own money. That's what we're actually talking about here. So zero of your own money means that whatever else I need, like a deposit, so the 25%, and then the refurb and the costs to be able to produce the end product, I've got to raise it from somewhere else. Now, where can I do this? I've got to look, first of all, at ROI. We're not going to cover that in this video, but if you go subscribe to the Mark Harvey YouTube channel, turn on the notifications bell, you're always going to be up to date with the latest things that we're doing in business, with money and property as well, and the mindset. That's absolutely important. And I'll show you how to do deals, how you get 100% ROI. That's it, double your money. The money that goes in, you can double the money. Now, when you know how to do that, you can go and borrow money from elsewhere for a percentage, like other people's money, investors, people who have money sitting there in the bank, don't know what to do with it, it's eroding away, it's rotting away, and they can give it to you for a return, and then what you're able to do is go do the project, deliver it, pull the money back out, whether it's through selling or refinancing, and you'll be able to pay these investors back, and you'll be able to pay them a nice percentage on top of it. You could also go and get money from credit cards. What an awesome place to utilize this, especially for things where I might need to pay for some services where they take credit cards. I'll be able to buy furnishings and some goods as well, and some of the materials, depending on how the project is being facilitated. Another awesome way, and again, thousands, I've raised thousands through this method, and that is getting loans from people like the council. So councils have specific targets to restore and rejuvenate certain areas. So there's actually places that give you grants. A loan is something you have to pay back, but they'll actually give you a grant, a few £1,000s grant. They'll give you the money to help you restore a property to get it back on the market so it's not sitting there eroding and moulding and festering out. Or what they'll do, and many times I've utilized this, is an empty homes loan. What does this mean? This means that there's homes out there that are empty, again, causing a problem for the city, and they need to, there's a target, so they put a fund, they put a budget towards giving that money to people so they can restore it, renovate it, get it back up, spick and span, so it's on the market and it's actually there for people to utilize. These are just some of the very simple key entry ways that you can start utilizing other people's money and leveraging other. Guys, think of it, some of the best businesses, the most lucrative, earning high earners, companies, they leverage banks' money. They are in debt. In fact, when I was learning to trade stocks and invest in stocks, I actually look at the debt utilization. You wouldn't want someone with too much debt utilization, but you wouldn't want someone with no debt utilization, because it means they're not growing aggressively enough. If they're not utilizing debt to grow, we wouldn't invest in them. It wouldn't be in our fundamentals that we would look for. Yeah. Now, this is the same with property. I'm going to utilize debt. And again, if you subscribe to this channel, go check out the Mark Harvey YouTube channel, you will see that I've talked about this on numerous occasions on how to utilize debt to grow yourself, grow your business, invest in yourself, invest in your business, and invest in property. Now, I get it. Some people think this is totally weird and totally strange, but it's a bit like my family. My family, they see, what I'm doing. They see, my house, they see my lifestyle, but still they don't ask me any questions. So the key here is to ask questions. So if you've got further questions, I want you to reach out on any of the social channels, reach out to Mark Harvey or the Real Life Group and ask your questions. What is your next move? And if there's anything else that you want to know, put it down in the comments and we will create something, deliver something, or we'll get back to you very soon.